Good morning and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Channel Sport This Morning. I'm Tayo Salam.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amorbe.
Always a delight to have you join us to talk sports and us, Team Okonakwan. It's still an action-packed world of sports. Have you ever imagined Nigeria playing at the Rugby World Cup? Well, they're dreaming. That's it. The Black Stallions are set for the African World Cup qualifiers. Can Nigeria make history by picking a ticket to the 2019 Rugby World Cup? We'll talk about their preparations plan this morning on the show.
We'll just wait because right now they are on a 2 weeks intensive training. Okay, from there they are daring to dream. Well, a team who dared to dream and got to the stage, Iceland, they were able to knock out England out of the European Championships. For Iceland, it's an incredible story for them. Daring to dream, and they're dreaming on.
Amazing. Austin, Cecilia, incredible story. I mean, the last time we spoke about Iceland like this was in 2011 when they had the volcanic eruption, if you remember. Yeah. I mean, but now the football is putting them on the map. Wow. Incredible stuff, incredible story. Okay, from the Euros, we go to Wimbledon now, where top seed Novak Djokovic has made a flying start to his title defense with a straight set win over James Ward. Also through to the second round is seven-time champion Roger Federer, as well as Venus Williams. Venus, I know you might say she's still a top shot, but by virtue of being, five-time champion at Wimbledon, by virtue of being the number 8 seed, I'm sure we can call her top shot as well.
That's right. We can call her top shot anytime.
So all the top shots are true. Yeah. No major upsets. Federer. I mean, Anna, come on. Anna hasn't won a Grand Slam yet. Until she does that, then we'll consider her a top shot. Yeah. When was the last time she did?
Okay,
how many years ago was that? Come on.
Well, this guy, Roger Federer, and in that picture we saw of the top shot, he saw he wasn't smiling, and that was what he did against the world guy. He just pushed him off, and that's champion stuff right there. Roger Federer loves it on grass, and a lot of his fans are optimistic that he can go all the way.
Yeah, definitely. But this particular game was actually pushed to the end. But he was happy because he was able to come through with it without any pain or any niggling back injury. It was really close, 7-6, 7-6, 6-3. Not really spectacular, you would say.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you don't have to be spectacular at this stage. All you have to do is win your game, advance,
That's right.
And that's what he's done. So it's through to the second round now. And hopefully he can stay fit, because those were the questions that were being asked, coming into this tournament. Can Roger Federer stay fit? Can his back hold up? Can his knees, hold up? And so far, so good. No problems in round one.
That's right.
No problem.
That's right. So a good win for Roger Federer at Wimbledon. Lovely. Particularly when your opponent tries to push you that way, and you're very careful to make sure that you don't do anything to the knee and back problems. Roger Federer was able to put up some champion stuff to advance. Cecilia, also Gabi Muguruza. Keep talking about this lady, and that's one lady Serena needs to watch closely, because right now she's playing fire tennis.
Yeah, definitely. Check her first game, 6-2. 5-7, she lost the second set, and 6-4 against Camila Giorgi. That was the opening game yesterday. So it was really a not so comfortable victory for her, because dropping the second set 7-5 and after losing her serve in the final game of that particular second set shows that, hey, she's just trying to adjust to the grass courts after a triumph at the French Open.
Yes. So a good one for Gabi Muguruza. Like I said, she was in the final last year. So I expect great things from her. There's something about the way she plays, that makes her a very dangerous opposition. So, congratulations to Gabi Muguruza as well. So, and you were talking about Anna Ivanovic. I mean, I said she hasn't won a Grand Slam in God knows how long. It's been a long time, 2008. That was the last time she won, that Grand Slam. And a lot of people thought she was going to go on to great things, dominate tennis. But it hasn't meant to be. So, Cecilia, what happened to her?
Okay, she's out in the first round. Venus Williams, who is playing right now. So Venus Williams, a victory against a teenager, Donna Vetkic, 7-6, 6-4. Just 2 straight sets for her. You say it's a good one for her also, especially considering her age, as Taya says earlier.
Ty was trying to explain that it's Venus Williams. She's a top shot. If you have doubts, check. Yes, she is, because she's the former Wimbledon champion.
5 times.
Yeah, so look at that. So what are you talking about? Top shot, Venus Williams, 2 or 3 years ago in this round, she's already saying goodbye. And we're wondering what's going on. Why is she giving up so early?
Yeah, because of this,
I don't know. Maybe she just might have one last shot at winning a Grand Slam. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that in the air, Austin and Cecilia. Who knows?
You never can tell. It's possible,
Especially in the women's singles, where we've seen, incredible stuff. I mean, no one gave Gabin a chance, and she came, to win it. I mean, Angelique Kerber as well. So, I mean, so we're talking to someone who's got experience of winning, even though she's no longer who she used to be.
Exactly.
She might just have a chance,
Or just give us one more final with her younger sister. We love we love to see that.
The Williams sisters final. I think that would be very difficult, because if you look at Venus Williams, she'll be struggling with this.
She's got a medical condition here that she struggles with. But she
gets tired easily with that and everything. So for her to be able to still play tennis at this stage shows that she's still at her very
credit
best.
to her, definitely.
Selected first round matches for today.
We're waiting now. We obviously want to see Andy Murray. Andy Murray is going to play against Liam Brody. That's like a derby right there, because it's from Britain as well too. Dominic Thiem. That's a guy you have to watch out for. Fleur Meyer, Jerry Weber.
I know. I'm saying the first round.
And they checked both of them.
Good players.
They're missing already.
And rather step on it.
I mean, that's how it goes.
Come on, what sort of first round game is this?
Yeah, when you're
Caroline Wozniacki and Kuznetsova.
I imagine that.
It's trouble.
That's what happens when your seeds are not too favorable.
Yeah,
that's why they get to meet this early in the competition. Now, Serena Williams will play Amra and Sadikovic. Expect her to go through easy in that one. Nick Kyrgios, Radek Stepanek, that's a beat.
No, very tricky for a first round game,
Thiem and Meyer, another tricky one. I think maybe Serena Williams and, of course, Andy Murray just have a smooth run. But the other players today...
Nick Kyrgios going to be going out in the first round.
That's not really good, because that's a show boy you want to see till about
exactly, get to the fourth round.
Okay, Nick Kyrgios...
Radek is getting on in age now.
So he's bringing a lot of experience to it. Really tricky. That's sort of tired when you see it, you don't know where it's going. Let the best player win, But let's talk about the reigning champion for the men's single, Novak Djokovic. He was trying to, be all right until this Brit guy, James Ward, I said, look, if you mess with me, I'll mess with you. So, of course, it's going to be victory for Djokovic, and he got it.
Of course, he fought back in the second set. And, of course, talking about James Ward, and he almost got it. And it's 7-6. But Djokovic, of course, the first set 6-love, the final set 6-4. But the second set, where the Brits had to fight back,
to force
a tie break in that one. Djokovic had to show what he's made of, and of course, just having someone testing him in his opening round. He didn't expect that from him, especially after that first set.
Yeah, that's the coach right there, Boris Becker. I mean, I can't wait for Djokovic, to go head-to-head against Andy Murray, where you have Becker on the sideline, I have Ivan Lendl, calling the shots.
So it's not just about the players at the time. Coach is also going against them. So maybe they don't just even play like an exhibition match before the main
Before the main, right? Yeah. And where's that going to leave someone like Nadal, even though Nadal is now this championship? I mean, Nadal refused to do away with his uncle, who's made him such a great champion. He's refused to go that line.
He's still the man.
He's still the man.
Yeah. Coaches.
I
mean, 14 Grand Slams.
If not for the injury, if not for the injury for Rafael Nadal, we wouldn't be talking about him winning. Getting very close to what Federer has done.
My point is, Cecilia, I'm not saying it should change. What I'm saying is you can see a lot of top professional players now going towards hiring former, greats to help them and stuff. I'm just saying, it might just be, an option for him to have a look at.
Okay, another option. Austin, the rugby team, bearing to dream, want to be at the World Cup.
That's
so
right.
Pre-qualifiers are starting. 2 weeks training camp.
And it's possible, Cecilia. I'm saying it will be good to see Nigeria play at the Rugby World Cup, at the Cricket World Cup, Wellington Jigere got us talking when he went to the Scrabble World Championship and he won. The Black Stallions, that's what they're called. Yeah. They've been trying to improve, doing their thing under the supervision of a South African born coach, Fabian Juries. They're preparing for The qualifiers, it will be in Morocco. They will take on Mauritius on the 13th before the all-important clash with the host country, Morocco, on the 16th, with all games to be played at the COC Stadium. What does this mean? Another opportunity, Tyler, Cecilia, for us to talk about rugby football. You know, a lot of guys love this sport, you know, and maybe because we're not just giving sort of interest we should give to it. I know they have a federation that is working, passionate, driven officials, the players too. They're not as big as you expect them to be as rugby players, but they're so passionate and they love their sport.
Yeah.
You know, they narrowly missed out of the Africa Senior Cup last year, towards the tail end of November, December, but they stayed together. And that big disappointment of not going to the African Games in Congo,
also,
you know, also you know, worried them a little. But the Black Stallions are hoping, they're believing that, look, if they stay focused, do the qualifiers right, it's not just about them coming out to play, that the federation gives them the necessary, you know, assistance and support. Then who knows?
Who knows, Austin? Yeah, fair point. But what's going to happen is it's going to be a very tough road to qualifying for the World Cup. After these pre-qualifiers that they're camping for, they're still going to have to go for the Rugby Africa Championship, where just one team, the winner, will qualify for the Rugby World Cup in 2019. You know, so it's going to be very, very difficult.
And there's always a favorite.
Namibia.
Good news is South Africa, by virtue of actually, you know, doing well at the last World Cup, have qualified automatically. So South Africa is out of the race there now. So they've got to tackle the likes of Kenya and Namibia and all those other great countries, Zimbabwe, you know, all those other great countries that play good rugby. So good luck to them. It's good we're talking about them, you know. So I hope Austin, back to what you said about them not being big, but like basketball, you can't teach height. You know, you can't teach size. I mean, you need the size. I've just seen the All Blacks play. I mean, just seeing them alone,
you know,
puts a feel of God in you. I mean, it's all part of the game. So I don't know, maybe they might need to bulk up a bit. Yeah, because they're not looking too big, like I said.
Okay, so that's it. The Nigerian Rugby Football Federation, they have announced a 23-man list for a 2 weeks intensive, that's what they've called it, intensive camping exercise ahead of the pre-qualifiers for the 2019 Rugby World Cup. Now, the 2 weeks exercise under the supervision of the South African coach, I told you, Fabian Juris, will kick off. It started yesterday and it will run for 2 weeks at the National Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. So, guys, they're doing what should be done. Prepare,
getting ready.
You know, very well, and then go out there and see if you can do the unthinkable.
That's
very difficult. Nobody knows Nigeria to be a rugby nation.
But we can actually be surprised. I mean, talked about Iceland earlier. But the good thing about this squad is that just 2 foreign-based players they are taking, and they're even from South Africa, Christian Ogo and Okafo Thangood, both playing in South Africa. They were invited to join the home-based team. They feel that we have enough players right here that can actually do this. And this is what I actually love about the rugby team. For them to have been able to grow players that you don't have to rely so much on the foreign-based players coming in, you know, to join them. But right now they have their first team, just 2 being called to join the remaining team. So that's a wonderful one.
Fantastic.
It is. Hopefully, if they're able to make it to the rugby, to the African Championship, if they can't finish first, where they get automatic qualification, then they can finish second, where they still have a chance of going through playoffs. And but still, that is still very, very difficult, Austin.
But the good thing, guys, is that it gives us an opportunity to keep talking about the Black Stallions, talk about rugby in Nigeria. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, the technical director of the Nigerian Rugby Football Federation will be talking to us. Don't go anywhere. Stay.